this is the end of this chapter. This is truly the end of this chapter for me. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lori. I am a family nurse practitioner, and I previously worked as a nurse practitioner in the nursing home setting. Yep, I quit my job. I know some of you who have watched me for such a long time. This is a very impromptu video. I'm not even in my usual setup, but I wanted to record this video and post it before the year is done. But a lot of you who have watched my channel since I started 2 years ago, and I've shared my ups and downs about working this role, some of you guys are probably saying finally, because you have seen me talk about how much of a struggle it was for me really working in a nursing home setting. I have made lots of videos talking about my journey, talking about my experiences since I started working as a nurse practitioner. I've been a nurse practitioner since 2017, and in this job, I have worked this job for 3 years and 2 months, to be exact. It's come to the realization that it doesn't matter how long I stay in this role, I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna be happy with it. I do not ever regret becoming a nurse practitioner. I do not regret becoming a nurse. There's so many things I can do with that. As a nurse practitioner, this role for me was my very, very first nurse practitioner job. And in fact, I only took this job because I could not find another job. You guys know the story. It took me 6 months to land the job. I took it. If you guys don't know, I also do wound care as a specialty. Well, I did. Since quitting the job now, I won't be doing that anymore. And I actually have no interest to even continue to do wound care. I don't mind doing wound care. I don't overly love doing it, but I don't mind doing it. And, you know, it was part of the job, it was part of the role. I had to do it. My boss, he wanted me to get wound care certification and he paid for it and all of that. But I did all of that because it was a requirement for me to get this job. And in my mind, I was going to stay in this position for 12 months and leave. I've been here for 3 years now. The nursing home is just not for me. I know that it's not for me. There's just too much that goes on in a nursing home setting that I just do not like. Healthcare on a whole is just annoying to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Healthcare on a whole, and I've said this before openly, that I dislike the way healthcare in America is. It's totally profit over patients. I don't know, somebody probably is going to ask me, what is the straw that broke the camel's back and why did I finally quit? I don't even know if there's really one thing that happened. It's just a combination of things, and over time, I just felt like, girl, it's time for you to pack up and leave. I mean, I know why you're still here. You know, for the longest time, I was truly trying to justify why I stayed in this position for this long. And one of the things that I would tell myself was, you know, the grass is not greener on the other side. All the NPs is going through this. That's not really true. There are some NPs that land their first job and it's amazing for them. Didn't work out like that for me. That's not to say that I'm not going to find something that I think is amazing for me. I was also a little bit loyal to a fault. What I mean by that is, you know, I felt like my boss took a chance on me, because we all know if you're a nurse practitioner and you're looking for a job as a new NP, it's so difficult for you to find a job. He hired me. I didn't have any wound care experience. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. And that kind of played a part in my mind as well when I thought about not quitting. But you cannot continue to stay somewhere that you truly dislike, and it wears you down after a while. And I just felt that it was wearing me down more and more, and I just said it's really time for me to go. I currently have no NP job, and I've not really been looking for an NP job. I've browsed Indeed a couple of times. What I see is definitely not what I want, because I do not want to go back into the nursing home setting. I know that's just not what I want to do. I gave this a 3-year run, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that nursing home is really not for me. With this job, the biggest thing I'm going to miss with this job is the flexibility. The flexibility on this job is truly, truly unmatched. I have never had a job that was this flexible. It is what it is. I don't even know what else to say about it. I do know that moving forward, I have a better understanding of where I want to go, what I don't want to do as a nurse practitioner. I will say that these past 3 years, I have learned a lot. I have learned so much in this position. So I will be forever grateful for that. And that's actually what I did tell my boss. I actually quit my job November 18th. So I gave a very lengthy notice. I did not have to give such a long notice, but I gave a 6 weeks notice because I didn't want to quit abruptly, number one. And I was like, I'll just finish out the year, get a couple more paychecks, not gonna lie, and then be done with it. They always say, don't ever burn your bridges, because especially in healthcare, you don't know who knows who and all these other things. So never burn your bridges. I think I was on Instagram the other day and I saw something that one of the girls put up that I follow on Instagram. And she put up this thing on Instagram that said, when you know you should quit your job. And there was something on there that said something about physically your body will let you know that it's time to quit your job. A lot of these things were truly me, you know, as the time went by in this job. Like, one of the things, I was just always irritated with anything surrounding my job, especially when I show up to these nursing homes and it's the same thing over and over and over again when you're trying to do your best for a better outcome of your patients, and it's just the same thing over and over. You're beating a dead horse, and it would just irritate me so bad. They will if you guys watch my vlogs, you know what I'm talking about. The frustration with trying to even send your patients to the hospital. I spoke about this before. I'll tell you, healthcare, profit over patients. Anywhere you go, it's profit over patients. And this practice is just not going to stop. What's next for me? I don't know. I truly, truly don't know what's next for me, where I'm going to go, what NP job I'm going to get. I'm totally fine. This decision was a long time decision coming. This has nothing to do with this whole great resignation situation. Don't let social media or anyone for that matter convince you or put in your mind that you're supposed to quit your job, because people told me this a year ago, like, oh, you should quit because you seem so unhappy with the job. I was giving myself grace and giving myself time, thinking, okay, let me see what can be better or what can be done. But you know, at the end, I really tried. Honestly, I tried, and it's not going to get any better. 2022 is approaching, and I hope whatever NP job I find next is going to be the right fit for me, because I love caring for my patients, but I just don't. Y'all know, if you are a nurse, NP, CNA, whatever it is, you know the struggles of working in healthcare. I wanted to share this. I'm going to make a separate video talking about total transparency about the pay situation, and also updated video about what you really need to ask for in your nurse practitioner contracts. Because when I tell you, some of these physicians out here, they are playing us. They are totally playing us. That is it, guys. That's pretty much it for me. I'm done with that. This is the end of this chapter. This is truly the end of this chapter for me, and I'm closing the book on this. But yeah, I hope you guys have a happy new year, and I'll see you guys in 2022.